Imagine a lush paradise where rivers flowed abundantly and every tree bore delicious fruit. This is the Garden of Eden, a place of origins, described in the Bible as the first home of humanity. The Bible gives us intriguing clues about Eden's location, beginning with the rivers that flowed through it. In Genesis 2:10-14 we read, "A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and there it divided and became 4 rivers." The passage then names these rivers: Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. While Tigris and Euphrates are known, 2 rivers, Pishon and Gihon, present an enigma. Genesis 2:13 says, "The name of the second river is Gihon. It flows around the whole land of Cush." Cush is often linked to the region that would become Ethiopia and Nubia, both in Africa. This implies that at least one of Eden's rivers was associated with Africa. In the Bible, Cush is consistently identified as an African region. It is the land of ancient Ethiopia, one of Africa's oldest civilizations. By specifying that the Gihon River flows around the whole land of Cush, the Bible suggests that Eden's reach extended into Africa. Some scholars and researchers propose that the Gihon might refer to the Nile or one of its tributaries, placing at least part of the garden's rivers within Africa's borders. Genesis also mentions a place called Havilah, associated with abundant resources. The name of the first river is Pishon. It flows around the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and onyx stone is there. Genesis 2:11-12. Africa is rich in these resources. Especially in ancient times, Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt were celebrated for their gold. To this day, Africa remains one of the richest continents in mineral resources, aligning with Genesis's description of Eden's abundance in good gold and precious stones. Science offers another powerful connection. Modern anthropology traces humanity's origins back to Africa. The oldest known human fossils, dating back hundreds of thousands of years, were discovered in East Africa's Great Rift Valley. This region, spanning Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, is often called the cradle of humankind. If Eden was the birthplace of humanity, and science confirms that humans first emerged in Africa, could it be that Eden was, in fact, here in Africa all along? Genesis 3:23 tells us that after the fall, God sent Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which they were taken. If humanity was formed from the earth in Eden, could it be that they were shaped from African soil? As we piece together the Bible's clues and scientific findings, Africa emerges as a convincing candidate for Eden's location, a land of ancient rivers, gold-rich soils, and humanity's first footsteps. Whether we ever pinpoint Eden's exact location remains a mystery. But Africa, with its ancient rivers, abundant resources, and rich cultural history, holds a strong claim to be the true heart of Eden, a cradle of life that continues to shape our understanding of humanity's beginnings.